Welcome to the space where you rise by shifting your identity, your patterns, and your relationship with yourself. This is Elevate Daily. Today's episode is about something many people struggle with silently: self sabotage. Not because they don't want to grow, but because growth feels unfamiliar and the unfamiliar feels unsafe. This episode is your invitation to break the patterns that keep pulling you backward. Sabotage isn't a sign that you're weak or broken, it's a sign that your nervous system is trying to protect you. Protect you from disappointment, rejection, uncertainty, visibility, or the discomfort of expansion. Your mind doesn't sabotage you because it hates you, it sabotages you because it fears what it can't predict. Understanding this is a first step to breaking the pattern. You're not fighting yourself, you're sabotaging yourself. Self sabotage is subtle. It rarely looks dramatic, it looks familiar. It looks like procrastinating on things you care about, overthinking until you're paralyzed, starting strong and quitting early, choosing comfort over alignment, shrinking when opportunities appear, doubting yourself right when you're about to rise, repeating patterns you swore you had outgrown. These aren't personality flaws, they are protective reflexes. Reflexes you can retrain. The identity behind the sabotage is what I like to talk about. Self sabotage always comes from identity. If your identity says, I'm not ready, I'm not capable, I don't deserve this, good things don't last for me, then your behavior will match that identity. And that is the identity behind the sabotage. You won't rise higher than the identity you hold. To stop sabotaging your growth, you must rise, you must shift the identity that keeps pulling you back. Ask yourself, who am I being when I sabotage myself? What story am I repeating? What identity am I protecting? Identity is the root. Sabotage is the symptom. Self sabotage often appears right before a breakthrough. Ironic, right? Why? Because expansion triggers fear: fear of being seen, fear of being judged, fear of not being enough, fear of failing publicly, fear of outgrowing people, you know, fear of becoming someone new. Growth requires you to step into unfamiliar territory, and unfamiliar territories activate old survival pattern. Your mind says, let's go back to what we know. But what you know is not where you're going. To stop sabotaging your growth, you must learn to feel safe while expanding. You break self sabotage by creating internal safety. Safety sounds like I can handle this. I don't need to be perfect. I'm allowed to grow slowly. I can rise without rushing. I trust myself to figure things out. And honestly, you would figure them out. When you feel safe, you stop sabotaging, because sabotaging is simply fear without safety. Your growth becomes sustainable when your nervous system feels supported. Self sabotage thrives in big expectations, it dissolves in small action. Try 5 minutes of progress instead of perfection, one aligned step of a full plan, one honest conversation instead of avoidance, one boundary instead of full reinvention. Micro actions builds trust, momentum, identity, and emotional safety. Small steps don't just move you forward, they rewire your patterns. The goal isn't to eliminate fear, it's to rise with it. You become someone who no longer sabotages your growth when you trust your voice, honor your boundaries, choose alignment over comfort, act before you feel ready, and hold space for your own expansion. I believe you hold space for other people, so do same for you. Growth becomes natural when you stop fighting yourself and start supporting yourself. You don't need to become someone new. You need to stop abandoning the person you're becoming. Take a breath, Let your mind settle in. Accept your process. Align with your process. Ask yourself, where have I been sabotaging my growth? And what will it look like to support myself instead? You're not your partner. You are the one rewriting them. This is your shift. This is your rise. This is Elevate Daily. Elevate.